Arsenal are hell-bent on landing Lisandro Martinez from Ajax this summer. And should the Gunners pull off a deal for the Argentina international, Mikel Arteta will have plenty to ponder in defense next term. The Spaniard has decided that he wants to strengthen across the board by prioritizing the depth within his squad, something that ultimately let Arsenal down in the business end of last season as Tottenham pipped them to fourth at the death. This time around, Terry's desire to improve the competition within Arsenal's ranks to maximise their performance, both in the Premier League and Europe. Eyebrows were initially raised when it became clear Rafinha was of huge interest given that he plays in the same position as star man Bukayo Saka. But ultimately it was a statement of intent and an indication of what was to come as Arsenal rolled out plans for a transfer window like no other. Arsenal want multiple options in every position as well as players that are also capable of playing in multiple roles. That is why Martinez, specifically, is of such strong interest. The ball-playing defender can also cover at left-back as well as holding midfield. But with William Saliba in line to play a big part next season under Arteta, supporters are beginning to question who will be Arsenal's first-choice centre-back pairing. While Arteta will welcome the difficult decisions that lie ahead, the intriguing dynamic is worth placing under the microscope. First of all, Ben White was a £50 million acquisition from Brighton last summer, and he was largely impressive alongside Gabriel Magalhaes in his debut campaign in red and white. The pair's promising partnership was one of several huge positives for Arsenal last season, although injuries disrupted their blossoming relationship at the heart of defence. Ideally, Martinez will battle with Gabriel for Arsenal's left centre-back role, although neither will be happy to sit on the bench. Then you have Saliba, who is coming off the back of an impressive loan spell with Marseille ahead of the World Cup in Qatar with France. Marseille want him permanently, but Arsenal are not entertaining a sale whatsoever. They would in fact like to tie him down to a new contract. Yet Saliba will be keen to receive assurances of regular playing time before committing his future to the Gunners, particularly knowing he could play a prominent role for Marseille. But should he be given the nod, it would likely see White dropped to the bench. It does not seem likely that a £50 million player would become a spare part after just one season in North London. The likes of Manchester City and Liverpool do have up to 4 top-quality central defenders. But Arsenal are not a team that tend to rotate as willingly as Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp. Instead, they are a team that thrive on regularity and fielding a similar 11 every week. The Europa League will of course provide opportunities to shuffle the pack, but the dynamic could create some complications for Arteta. In an ideal world, supporters are keen to see the defence built around Saliba after his exceptional performances in France. Gabriel remains a target for Juventus, but he is committed to staying with Arsenal, meaning if Martinez does indeed arrive, the club are likely to keep all 4 defenders. It will ensure all of them are at the top of their game, and while injuries will of course provide openings to rotate, this would be unprecedented territory for Arsenal. It's a sign they are surely moving in the right direction under Arteta, despite the disappointment of missing out on the top 4.